up, what's up? By the time y'all watch this video, I will be 26 years of age and the crowd goes wild. I used to think 26, I had all these weird expectations for what I thought 26 was supposed to be, and they're very unrealistic. I'm learning now, and so that's why I wanted to make this little video sort of things that I've learned in my quarter of a century plus one, and things I'm looking forward to in this new year of 26. So let's just hop right into it. I don't want to dilly-dally, none of that. So I think one of the biggest things that I have learned this year is to remove toxic relationships from my life. And that goes for anybody. I think relationships, regardless of where they are, whether it's a relationship with a family member or relationship with a friend or an intimate relationship, sometimes enough is enough and you have to cut people off. Everybody is not going to go with you on the journey that you're supposed to go on, and sometimes it needs to be released for your own sanity, for your own mental health, for your own stability. And I think that was a huge lesson I learned at this last year. And there are some friendships or relationships that just outgrow, whatever. You can't be friends with everyone forever, but there are some relationships that you need to actively and consciously get rid of. And I think there was a few people in my life this past year that had to go. It had to go. Because you were either, our relationship was either take, or you just weren't a good person. And I think it took me a long time to realize that, because I take my friendship seriously and I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, and I can be very forgiving, believe it or not. I do have a soft side. But at some point you have to let people go. Everybody is not always on your team, even if they claim they're your friend or they're your family or in their relationship. Sometimes that's not true. Sometimes people, the closest people to you, have it out for you the most. And that was a difficult lesson to learn this year, but I think it was a necessary one so that I can move on to this next phase of my life with people that I enjoy being around, people that I know are genuine, people that I know care about me and love me and support me. And that's the kind of energy I want to be around. That's the type of that's what I'm on for 26 and all the years after. It's just being around people who are genuine and are real, and our relationships are reciprocal. I think that's something else that's really difficult for me too, is I sometimes end up in at least intimate relationships that aren't very reciprocal, and so I'm really learning how to change that and let people know what I need from them up front. So remove the toxic relationships from your life, whether it's family, friendships, coworkers, whatever. Anybody who is toxic, who is bringing negative energy into your space, they gotta go. Get rid of them. Snip, snip. They don't need to be around. Move on. Start fresh. So sometimes that's difficult, but it's definitely a process that everybody goes through. I guess grows through. Yeah. And it's necessary. So that was one of my top lessons from 25, is getting rid of toxic people in my life, in my space, sucking up all my positive energy. You don't want any blood-sucking leeches around you. You don't. So, sip. Another thing that I learned this year is therapy is great. I was never a huge fan of therapy. I think it was the way that I was brought up. And I realized this year that I needed to talk to somebody, and I needed to talk to somebody ASAP, because a few of my friendships were sort of important friendships to me were sort of falling apart, and it was mostly because I couldn't communicate properly on my end. And therapy was maybe the best thing that I've done in my entire 20 26 years now. I think at some point everybody needs somebody to talk to who's not involved in the situation. Somebody who's on the outside who can sort of help you look at the situation in a different lens. And I definitely think that's what my therapist did for me. Shout out to her. I use this app called Talkspace. It's amazing. I heard about it on the podcast The Read, which is also amazing. And at first I was like, you know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it was great. It was pretty affordable. I searched for a black female therapist because that's the sort of connection that I wanted to have to my therapist. And it was great. Found one. She was amazing. And I told her everything. And she really helped me get out of my own head and recognize some of the issues that I was having communicating with friendships and in intimate relationships as well. And it was amazing. And I feel like a totally different person emotionally than I did, you know, 9 months ago. And so therapy is something that I highly recommend. If you're ever thinking about it, considering it, on the fence about it, I think you should definitely do it. It definitely helped me in more ways than one, and I'm grateful that I took that step to take care of my mental health, because I think that's something that we often forget about. Everybody's worried about always, you know, the physical. Sometimes you need to check on your mind too. Like, are you doing okay up here? Is everything okay up here? Are you all the way there? Are you emotionally aware? Are you okay? Really is the question. And I think in that time and space I was not. And I'm much better. I'm much better. Not that I was like crazy or, you know, I just think I was at a period where I was emotionally feeling very low and I didn't know how to pull myself out. I hadn't developed those healthy coping mechanisms, and I think therapy was definitely a positive outlet for me. And more people should do therapy. More black people should do therapy in particular. Therapy is bae. If you're thinking about it, considering it, it definitely helped me, and I think it could help you. And last but not least, one of the most important things I think I have learned this year is do not limit yourself. I think we have a very difficult time not putting limitations on ourselves. We are our greatest limitation, and I think that was totally 100% true for me this year. Nobody else was stopping me from doing anything I wanted to do except me, which is sometimes annoying, but once you realize it, then you can move past that. So don't put limitations on yourself. If you want to do something, nobody's stopping you but you. Hop out there, go do it, pursue whatever it is that you want to pursue, and don't let anybody tell you that you can't. I think when we're younger, everyone's always like, oh, follow your dreams and pursue your passions. And then when you get older, it's like, get a 9 to 5, shut up, don't complain, and just carry on and be a robot, you know? And it's kind of sad. And so I think I'm in a space now with everything that's going to be coming up soon where I'm finally allowing myself to pursue my passions and not let anything or anyone put any limitations on me. So at this point, if anybody's putting limitations on me, it's me. It's me. And I'm the only one that can remove those limitations. So that I think is the biggest, probably the biggest lesson of the 3 is do not put limitations on yourself. Also, don't put these ridiculous expectations on yourself either. I think we have a hard time or a difficult time not doing that too. Like I said earlier in the video, when I was younger, I thought 26 was supposed to be this like magical age where I would be married and I would have a kid, and like, psych, I can barely find my socks and sometimes I forget to feed my dog. Like, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. There's this hilarious meme. It's like, I'm an adult, but I'm somewhere between I pay my bills, but I still say righty tighty lefty loosey. And I felt that on a spiritual level, like in my heart and my soul, I felt that. So don't think you have to have this like rigid timeline where everything has to be set out and I have to have this by this age and this by this age. No, you don't. And whoever has put this weird, ridiculous idea in our heads, you're stupid and I hate you. Because you almost have to like recondition your mind, you know, because we're pushed all these images and these ideas of how things are supposed to be. In reality, it doesn't have to be like that. Everybody has their own journey, their own path, and you are allowed to live it, walk it, run it, however you're going to do that. So don't put so much pressure on yourself and all these expectations of what is supposed to be and what you should be doing and blah, 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 blah. No. Your journey is your own. Nobody else can tell you how to live your life. Don't put so much pressure on yourself, so many ridiculous expectations, because it's unhealthy and it's very unrealistic. I am so far from marriage and kids than I can even know. It is just not in the cards, in the stars, in the galaxy, whatever right now. And I'm okay with that. And I didn't think I would be, because I really had this just, I don't know what image at 26, and it's not the image it's not reality. It's not happening, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the way that my life is now. I'm okay with, you know, teaching abroad and having the ability to travel like I have, and having my chunky annoying little dog. Like, I'm happy with those things. And so once you realize that everything's not gonna be in a rigid timeline, it's not gonna work out the way you planned it when you were 12 in your room writing in your diary, it's not going to work out that way, sis. So the quicker you're able to realize and understand that, the quicker I think you'll be able to live your life in the moment and enjoy it and make the most of the opportunities that you have at this moment. So don't put pressure on yourself, and also don't limit yourself, and don't put your expectations up so high. It's not realistic. It's not realistic. So that's definitely the most important thing that I have learned this year. Yeah, so having said all that, I'm really looking forward to embracing this year, this golden year of 26, head on, and really challenging myself to be the best person I can be, the best sister, the best daughter, and of course, you know, very important, the best artist that I can be. I've always been very tiptoey around my music, you know, sort of starting and then pulling back, and starting and pulling back, and being like, no, instead of having the faith that other people have in me, having that in myself. And so I think I'm at a point now where I really am there, and even though it's a slow process, being patient is key. Being patient is key. I should have added that to the list. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with your journey. And y'all have been very patient with me, and I appreciate that so much. So I think recognizing that I'm finally in a space where I'm ready to pursue all of the creative things that I enjoy is been really great for me, and I'm definitely ready to dive in all the way in this year in 26. Another thing I'm looking forward to is, of course, traveling. I'm always going to want to travel. I'm always going to love to travel. I've been so blessed to be living out here in Kuwait and being able to see all the amazing places that I've seen. If you have not checked out my video from the DIY Musician Conference in Valencia, Spain, you need to do so, because Valencia is beautiful. So I've been very fortunate to do that. I actually feel like I need to do more traveling around the States. I haven't really traveled that much at home, so that's something that I'm looking forward to doing in 2026. Yeah, I was gonna say 2060, but that's not correct. Something that I'm looking forward to doing in this new year of life, this fresh year of 26. I'm looking forward to maintaining the friendships that I've created over the last couple of years being here in Kuwait. I've met some incredible people, and they know who they are. I love y'all. And just keeping those friendships and maintaining them, and loving and supporting my friends the way that they love and support me, and building each other up. So those are things I'm looking forward to in this year of 26. And I'm so excited. I honestly have so much planned. I know I always say that, but my mind is constantly running 1,000 miles a minute with all of the things that I want to do. And so it's just a matter of taking everything out and putting it down and processing it and getting it out. But I promise you will not be disappointed with all the things that I have going on. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Things I've learned and what I'm looking forward to in 26. So that was my little tidbit sharing. Not that I'm like a guru or I know everything, but I think everybody has something to offer or experiences to share that people can relate to, and so I wanted to share these 3 things with y'all, and hopefully somebody can relate or something resonates with you from this video and all my talking. So anyways, that's all I wanted to say. If you love me, since it is my birthday, if you want to hit the subscribe button, I wouldn't be mad. It would actually be the best birthday present that I'm probably gonna get. So subscribe, hit the subscribe button at the bottom. Like, share, comment, tell me what you liked about this video. Do you guys like these vlogs? Should I keep doing these vlogs? No, yes, maybe so, let me know. I kind of like doing them. I didn't think I would like vlogging as much as I do, but I like to talk and I got a lot of stuff to say. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And thanks so much for watching, and I will be back with another vlog coming at you soon. I appreciate, as always, all the love and support that I get from everybody. Thank you so much. Also, if you have not requested a cover, I told you all I got this new fancy little studio setup in my apartment, so the covers will be coming and they will be sounding fresh, crisp, and smooth. So if you haven't requested a cover, do so in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay blessed.